beautiful South Africans, and welcome to Sfunu'Umsebenzi, a beautiful show bringing you another incredible episode where we're going to talk about unemployment, the issues in our industry regarding the skills, upliftment, and also training. We all know that some of us, we are looking for opportunities to study, and this is the place to be. My name is Evh'a Nteso, and I'm going to be your host. And guess what? Today I am joined by this beautiful woman. She's the founder and the CEO of Mavis Hair and Beauty and Cosmetics, and she also the CEO of the Mavis Strategic Partners. She also owns an MPO, which we will later talk about. So please put your hands together as I welcome this queen of mine in the studio. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Eva?
I am looking so good and blessed, mainly because I'm sitting next to you.
Amen.
So you are looking so good in pink, and I'm just wondering, DJs in Hle, did she invite you to her festival and you got the t-shirt, or you also have your own as well?
This is my own.
Yeah.
It's for the Mavis Women Empowerment. Yes.
Yeah. You know, I said a lot about yourself when I started, but I know that you wear many hats. And I would like you to please look at the camera as well, and just to greet our viewers and tell them more about yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mavis Muchena. So I do a lot of things. I started Mavis Hair and Beauty, and then Mavis Hair and Beauty gave birth to Mavis Cosmetics and Mavis Hair and Beauty Academy, whereby I train people how to do hair. Then from there, I started Mavis Strategic Partners, where we do marketing. And I'm also a life and business coach. I'm also an author.
Wow.
Yes.
Where do you get time to do all of those things, Mavis?
Even my kids ask me that,
Yeah.
the same question that
And what's the answer you give them?
I always say, if you've got a purpose and you feel like you need to fulfill the purpose, then you can do it.
Wow.
And you do it with pleasure. You don't even see like you're doing a lot.
You don't need to be pushed
no.
because the passion is
The
there.
passion is there.
The drive is there. The
Yes.
commitment is there. I would like to be Mavis when I grow up. I don't know if that's possible.
It is possible.
Let's dive into what we're here for.
Yes.
You know, Sfunu'Umsebenzi, we are always looking for companies like yours that are doing great things, in the industry, that are actually empowering women, that are empowering the youth. And I'm not too sure how you cope with all three companies at a go, but I want us to take it step by step. Let's start first with your Mavis Hair and Beauty and Cosmetics. What is the company all about?
Okay, so Mavis Hair and Beauty, it's a salon, actually. So we make people like you look more beautiful from the outside because you are already beautiful from the inside. So we are there to just enhance your beauty. So we do your hairstyles, you do your nails, your makeup, and all these things. Yes.
I go to so many salons, and not so many are actually good in terms of the service, in terms of the hospitality, in terms of the treatment. And I'm just interested to know what's so special about yours.
Okay, so our salon, like I always call it, it's a hospital. So you come in sick by your hair looking bad or even your feeling. So my salon, I don't sell hairstyles. I sell a feeling because it is how you feel after you do the hairstyle. So sometimes if a client is coming in, you are just coming in, your hair is looking so bad, I will tell you, you look so beautiful because you are. Your hair will never define the beauty that is inside of you.
True that.
But it's just there to enhance it. So I always go back to the basics. I tell somebody you are beautiful regardless of the hair. So when you come in, you feel like insecure. Maybe there's a lady, Eva, who once said, nobody has told me that I'm beautiful the way you are saying it now. So am I that beautiful? I said, yes, you are. So I saw that besides people looking beautiful by their hairstyles, they actually lack the confidence, the identity for them to know that they're actually enough. They can cut their hair and they can still look nice.
And that's a reality.
Yes.
Because I mean, even when we go to church for different reasons.
Exactly.
When I go to the salon, I go to the salon for a different reason.
different
And when I
reason.
walk in there, some of us, we don't have the hairliner. We're even afraid to even show it
To
off.
remove their wigs, they're
and
like,
that's how
my
we lack in the
hairline is
confidence.
bad. I'm like, you are not defined by your hairline.
Exactly.
It happened that it went out, but it didn't take even an inch of your personality. You are still the same person. So what makes me different in my salon is I value people, not their hair or their money. But for them to come, it means there is a bigger purpose more than for them just to come and do hair. Because if you have seen, a salon is a place of escape. It's a place whereby people, they go there, they become themselves. You can be a minister, but when you are in the salon, you are sitting there, they are discussing very simple issues and people are laughing. So I take it like it's a space whereby a person is allowed to be herself and it's okay.
And sometimes, I mean, when I go to the salon, I realize that the conversation can be different. Some of us, we go through a lot as women. And when I get to that space, I find other women and we talk about our men. We talk about our children. We talk about the struggles that we have in terms of our businesses. And it cannot be seen as just an ordinary space at some point, but also it depends on what kind of a salon it is. I like the fact that you labeled it as a hospital. We come there as patients.
Yes.
And we live the same, not the same people.
Not the
anymore.
same people.
Wow.
And then if you can go even on the website or on Google, if you type Mavis Hair and Beauty, just go through the reviews from people. You will actually feel that, okay, it's a friendly place. I actually felt at home. It's so warm. Why? Because that's my unique selling proposition. I don't sell hairstyles. Anybody can do hair.
I love
even
that.
in the streets.
I love that.
But then the service delivery, how a person feels after
Yes.
she has done hair by you. I want a space whereby a client can be so safe to say, but the hairstyle you've done, it's not nice. I don't feel it. And then, okay, we want to do something that makes you feel good. What can we do? If we can undo it, let's undo it. And let's let a person not feel guilty by expressing themselves. So it must be so safe that a person can say, no, but this line was not supposed to go like this.
But why do you think it is so important not to just focus on selling the product, but also selling, I would say, the culture, the lifestyle, the hospitality? Why do you think it's so important in the business?
It is very important because we are dealing with people, not robots. People who have got their lives somewhere else besides the salon. A person is coming to the salon after facing a very difficult boss. And in the traffic along the way, another driver just messed your day. And some of them have got teenagers that are showing them flames at home. Some of them, they've got mother-in-laws that are so difficult. So when they come to the salon, they are still human, even if they want to do their hairstyles. So we come into that space. And then they become themselves. And it is important, especially in their lives, because some people, they don't even have anyone to talk to.
True.
Like when they go to work, they're scared that if I tell my colleague, tomorrow I might hear the same thing being said by another colleague. So they are scared of gossip. If they talk something at church, you are scared that maybe the next thing pastor will be preaching about it on the pulpit. So we are here as salon owners, as hair salons, that, okay, this can be a safe space to be yourself, no judgment. And then sometimes it's not about the advice you get, but just you talking about it and laughing about it. Or you hear that somebody else next to you is actually crying for something bigger than what. So you can actually feel like, oh, okay, so it's not like I'm living in my own world. There is somebody who's going through something, and I can learn to embrace here. And it is not always that people have got a positive energy towards you. I don't know how, but this world has got to be a place whereby it just gives that negativity. Most of the times, instead of people giving each other a positive energy, we tend to just pull each other down, especially we women. So at the salon, you can say, this boyfriend of mine, and then they also show me,
I know.
it
Yeah.
becomes something that some people who come to the hair salon, sometimes they don't even want to do their hair. They're like, I was just in the neighborhood. I just thought I should come and just greet you. Then you can say boldly, this is
Yeah,
the safe space
yeah,
to be.
ne?
Yes.
I love that, but I really want us to go back a little bit to how do you manage, all these challenges that people come up with. And I'll make an example with you, just what you just mentioned. Someone leaving their home, and you know that they're not in a good space, and they come to Mavis Hair and Beauty and Cosmetics, hoping that they will find someone to speak to, hoping that the hospitality and the treatment that you give them will actually make you feel better. But you, as the CEO, you have a lot of work to do with regards to your employees. So how do you deal with that?
So what I do is, because sometimes that person might come and not even see me, because I've got about 17 people.
Yeah, yeah.
So the chances that a person can come and not even meet me, they're so high. So what I did was to try and duplicate myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So when the clients are not there, I'm busy teaching the girls in the salon. So for them to be to to, to love clients,
Yeah,
they should receive the love from me first. And I should teach them how to love, not by me telling them,
yes,
but
yeah.
by loving them enough so that they know that this is the right thing to do. So in my salon, if you come, you meet one hairdresser. Sometimes they'll say, I thought she was the owner. Why? Because of how she's treating that client.
I love that.
So even if in my absence, I know, because sometimes I'll be so busy, but
Busy.
I know for sure
Yes.
that I have left the culture
Yeah.
of Mavis. Like the Bible say, you will produce something of your kind. Like an apple tree must produce apples.
Exactly.
So if I am saying my culture or what I want in my salon is for people to feel safe, to come and feel like they are safe,
Yeah.
I must actually have this environment whereby it's safe even before the client comes.
yeah.
So the environment mustn't be toxic, so that they will give what they have. There's no
Yeah.
way a person will give out to the client what she doesn't have. So I must love the person first, and they
So-
must learn to love each other so
Yes.
that they can transfer that same thing, that same energy to clients.
I'm quite impressed with the personal skills that you are actually transferring to your staff. But maybe let's take it to another level here, because HR is comprised of different types of trainings and all that. But I'm interested to find, especially with regards to the hair salons, do you really go all out in terms of HR regarding the training of your staff? Do you look at different types of training that are specific, that speaks to your business, or is it just general HR?
So it's not general, and the trainings are so much. But I think we'll talk about it later. That sometimes the challenges of finances of taking this stuff to go to any place or institution for them to be trained, because there are other places whereby they can get professional training on how to deal with clients or how to deal with the staff. But sometimes we are limited because of maybe finances. But then we just try to do what we can. I can try to do what I can, because the way HR in the salon is trained, I don't think it will be the same as the HR maybe in a corporate company. Because in corporate, maybe it's just the HR dealing with their staff. But in my salon, it's always extend to the client, to that 2-year-old child who has come, who is doing her hair and crying all the time, and how then the hairstylist is handling that child. So it is actually a different training altogether that really needs training. Yes.
And with regards to the policies, you still apply them.
Yes,
Just
we
like
do.
any normal business.
Just like any normal business.
The reason I'm asking is because, majority of salon workers, not all of them are coming from, let's say, high institutions where they are learned, but mostly are dexterous. They use their hands on how to learn how to plait and this and this and that. So don't you find it don't you find that as a challenge in terms of wanting to train someone on customer service, but someone who's really not learned? Is there any difference between these two people? One that is learned, one that is not learned, and you have to bring this professional training to them.
Okay, so I think there is a difference, but one overall thing between these two people is the attitude, is the character
Yeah.
of a person. So I can say the attitude of a stylist, whether the person is trained
Yeah.
or not. Because sometimes you can find a professional who is so trained, but when you go to that person, the way that person is so rude, with all the certificates and badges all over the place.
Tell me about it.
But the person is so rude, you can't even stand that person. Then it goes back to the character of a person. So normally when I'm hiring people,
Yeah.
they actually know that I say, I want to hire a character. I don't want to hire somebody who is skilled.
That's
Because
interesting.
skill I can train.
Yes.
But the attitude of a person,
Eesh.
she was supposed to be trained back from home, and I can train to so much, to so far. I can't train everything, but the skill, I can take somebody who can't play it at all today, come back after a month or two, you will find that person perfect. But if the character is wrong, if the attitude is wrong, that person can go higher until the CEO, but she'll be just that toxic person.
That's
So
quite interesting.
it is very hard to train on attitude, but it is very possible to train anybody on skills.
Yeah. So are you saying when people now come for an interview, if you find out ukuthi lo muntu lo
Yeah.
it's just something else, nje, you don't even waste time.
I can tell you that you can take your talent somewhere else,
Yeah.
not here, because my unique selling proposition is how you treat people.
Yeah.
That will make you hired at Mavis Hair and Beauty.
I'm asking you the specific questions because I'm looking at someone sitting at home and saying, I want to have a salon, or I do have a salon, but I'm having a problem with how to handle my staff. And you might not even understand that there was a mistake you made from the beginning and you're not even aware of it. Here is Mavis saying, I hire a character. I don't hire a behavior or skill.
Yes.
I mean, a skill, not a behavior, right?
Yeah.
And which makes a very important factor, especially in business, because I believe that you are so progressive in your business now. You are becoming successful, prosperous, mainly because you knew exactly what you wanted in an employee from the beginning.
Exactly.
But now let's talk about the training. What if you get someone who has this good character and you are so convinced that this person is what I'm looking for, but along the way the person starts changing, and people can change based on different reasons. I could be affected at home with certain things. I could have my own personal problems. Have you come across such a challenge, and how have you dealt with that?
So I have come across challenges like that a lot,
Yeah.
whereby a person thinks she wants to be in a salon,
Yeah.
right? Like she tells herself, I want to be a stylist, or I want to be a nail tech. But because she didn't understand the industry that well, when she comes to Mavis, she comes with a mentality of, I will go to work at 8 and I'll knock off at 5. And then I will tell you that in the salon, you can knock off at 10. Because people will come back from work. That's the time they want to come to the salon. So when other people are relaxing, that's when you are working. If they say there's a holiday, that's when you must actually come to work, because people are not going to work. They are coming to the salon when they are relaxing. So some people will find it so difficult. The character is there. Maraliena on Friday, she wants also to go to Groove. Saturday, she wants to attend the wedding. But here she is, she's in a saloon whereby she has to do the people who are going to the wedding. But she also wants to attend the wedding. I'll say, but no, you can't go there, because there are people who actually have to go there. You have to attend to first. And it becomes a challenge. So when it's like that, I will know that this person is not yet ready, because we are not an 8 to 5 job. We kind of an environment. You have to look for for somewhere else.
And it can be very exhausting.
Can be.
I mean, I worked at the restaurant for a week, guys. Just 5 days. And I was tired. Standing on my feet the whole time. I was like, oh, hell no, this is not for me. But I'm not actually criticizing, because each and every work environment or a type of work that people are doing in life, not everyone is meant to be a soldier.
Exactly.
Not everyone is meant to be a hairstylist,
And
Yeah.
Eva, in a salon, sometimes from 8, you
Yeah.
don't have a client. You only get a client that will come at 3 o'clock, and that person wants to do braids that are very long.
Yeah.
So you were sitting the whole day,
Yeah.
and then it's knock off time, somebody's coming in. Will you leave that person? Because the saloon, it's more like a calling.
Yeah.
You want to service people where they need my help. So this person got time now. She's got a plane to catch, maybe 5 hours after, and
Yeah.
she needs to look beautiful
Beautiful.
because she's going to attend a meeting there. Then I say, as a stylist, I am here for you. So I have to make sure that whether it's late, or she's saying I want to do my makeup at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
because I need to be somewhere by 7, you have to say, here I am. I will wake up
Yeah.
and I will come. So it's more than just money. It is somebody who say, I am here to serve, and I will serve you.
Serving the purpose.
Yes.
And that's why I respect people in the restaurants. That's why I respect people in the salons. That's why I respect people who are standing in the streets 6 o'clock in the morning. When I pass by, they're already there.
Yes.
And you can imagine those women that are cooking fed cakes. They've been there 4 o'clock because they had to cook those fed cakes by 6 o'clock when I get there, when I pass there. They are already okay and ready for me to eat.
Nice and hot.
So they really, really deserve some respect. But now I want us to really take this a little bit higher. You are saying you've got a training department. You've got a section where it's a normal business, where people walk in and they do their hair and so forth. But then you also have a training department for people who would like to learn how to do hair. And those people, do you keep them afterwards? Or is it people that are coming to learn how to do hair, and you allow them to also go and open their own businesses?
So my dream is for Mavis' character or Mavis's culture to be duplicated out there. So I train people not to keep them. I will keep some, but I really, really want to train people who are going to go out there and start their own thing. Because my thinking is Mavis will never do everybody's hair. Somebody else has to. So when somebody comes to train, the first session I do with a person while it's sitting can tell me that this is an employee or this is a salon owner by how a person is thinking.
I love that.
Right?
I love that.
There are people that you can't box them. They have got a vision even before they meet you. You can try by all means to say, I want you to work for me, but you can see that there is talent. There's somebody with a bigger picture. Then I will then just mentor that person, make that person industry ready. Then there is somebody else where when you talk to a person, you can see that even if this person can start her business today, it won't survive. Because in her mind, she just want to come to work, get a salary, and go home. And that's how the person is. So when I get people, I know I've got 2 groups of people, and I'm going to tell this person can start a business. But this one, even if she can't work maybe here, I will make sure I will find work for her somewhere else.
But do you get to tell them that? Because sometimes it's so difficult to say to someone, wena kwa o bereka fela we.
So
Wena wa business. Like, do you really tell them that? Because I mean, this must be so difficult.
It is difficult, but if you want to mend somebody else, you can tell them in a nice way though. Like, I can see you being a manager at a salon because you are so good, and your boss will be so much proud of you, right? Because she is good, but she can't. Okay, she is not strong enough, because to be an entrepreneur, it's now a different level. You have to be able to work on your business, not in your business. So there are people who just wants to be in the salon. She enjoys the craft, nothing more. The person, you can ask her about the income and she doesn't know. She's not interested because what she can say, Mama, oh, one style is mole.
And I'm excited.
She's so excited about that. So that
Yeah.
person can be an employee until if she tries to start a business. Have you ever seen stylists who are so good but they are still doing hair in a shack or somewhere because they lack that business management side of thing? No matter how much you can train them, they'll never succeed. So it's better for that person to take that person, take it to a proper professional salon whereby she'll also have benefits, she'll have a pay slip, and she can apply for a house, she can apply for maybe a car, but she is working just like anybody else. There's nothing wrong with that. But there are other people, you can see that they're so determined that they can run a salon and they can push it. Their problem is after training, they don't have resources to actually start their own. But you can see that this person, she just need maybe 3-4 months, and because they cannot start the same time. But they want to go in the salon environment and then grab 1 or 2 things, then they can start their own. But sometimes the resources for them to start will be a challenge. But you can see that the mentality of this person, I can actually give this person a salon and she can make it work.
So you spoke like a leader, and I love that your observation when it comes to human behavior, human reaction when it comes to your training. I really, really, truly respect you for that. Not so many people are able to do that. Now, when you find someone coming to training and Otologuti, they've got all the skills of becoming an entrepreneur, but they don't have the means of taking their business forward. Do you also help in that aspect?
So how I help in the skills development of how to become a salon owner. I think by now I have trained about, I think 6 of them. One of them, Nomhle, she now have about 2 salons now.
Wow.
2 branches.
Nomhle, wherever you
I
wherever
trained her
you
from
are,
scratch. She's a manager at a company, and then she's just said she can't even do hair. But she said, I want to own a salon. Like, I really have to. Then I said, okay, I'm going to teach you how to run a successful salon business. And then I mentored her. So when she opened, I made sure that I put all the systems there. And the salon is registered. He's got a bank account. And then he has got a swiping machine, no cash payment, so that all the money goes there. Monthly we account. I also come. We account for the money. The first 6-7 months, you are not getting a salary because the salon is starting. So I mentored them to start, but sometimes I don't have the resources like money-wise to actually plant into their salons. But if they have, or maybe they can get funding somewhere else, I am here to mentor them to make sure that the salon will start and it will be successful.
Mavis, I don't know what to say because you don't get a lot of women that are finding this so important to empower another woman to that level. And mainly because we do understand the dynamics in our lives where you're thinking, if I teach this one my business, mine is not going to survive. But here you are saying, the concept about Mavis Beauty and Hair and Cosmetics is because I really wanted to multiply my salons. But yet, one is listening to you and one is thinking, but she just gave her IP away by giving other people or other women training, and you allow them, to embark on the journey of establishing this business. That's like giving your IP away because you are giving all your tricks, all your ideas, all your creativity, investing in another person to go and open it somewhere else. That doesn't bother you?
It doesn't, because the way I operate and the way the world operates, it's different.
Okay.
If you look at giving in a kingdom way, that's when you get multiplication. I'll give a scenario of the sea. The sea is the greatest giver, yet is the greatest receiver. it gives the rain to the cloud. The clouds comes to the land, and the rain falls to us because we need it. And then we grow our crops. We have water. Water is life. But then what happens? The excessive water, all of it, it finds the stream, it finds the river. The river goes back to the sea. So every river flows back to the sea. So the sea, being the greatest giver, will never run dry. Never.
Hey, you just preached to me. I don't know if she has preached to you, but right about now, you have inspired me so much to do more, because I always ask myself this question. Whenever I train other people in what I do best, am I not giving away what's supposed to be my fortune? But I've never ceased, though, you know. But I'm talking about other women out there who are always selfish, even men who are always selfish in giving back, teaching back, or sharing the experience, sharing the techniques, sharing the ideas, just mainly because they are thinking, Guti, if I teach this person, what if they become better than me? Not understanding this, myth about it's not even about them. It's not even a myth. It's a reality.
Yes.
Because whoever you bless, you get blessed more.
Exactly.
And I love the fact that you mentioned that you do things differently. You are not the same as them. You can invest in them, but they will never be like Mavis. Wow, that's powerful.
They will never be.
So let's talk about government. Training in our space, especially as a South African, it has become sort of like a hobby to so many people, where people, they come, get training, and after that they're being given certificates, but after that they don't get employed, or they don't even get to start their own businesses, as usual. It's only a few who gets to attain that. What do you think is the challenge, especially in your case or in your space of business?
So I will tell you about two scenarios of the training in the beauty and the training. I've got a marketing company whereby I also get people who are being trained somewhere else coming to the company. So the challenge that is there, Evha, is like the reason for training people. I think the government is not getting it right. They want to train people for them to get certificate in a skilled industry. That is a problem. Because when you come to the salon, let me ask you, when you go to the salon, do you ask for a hairdresser that, can I see your certificate?
No, I don't. I just want to get my hair done.
Just want to get your hair done, and you want it done correctly.
Exactly.
Right? So yes, a certificate is good. It must be a proof that you are skilled in this, not that you are getting a certificate just to hang. So when you come to the salon and you are trained, when I say, can you do the hair, you find out that a person has spent 3 years at a school, 2 years. So he's got a diploma in hairdressing, but that person can't even shampoo hair. So what was she doing all the 3 years? And the government has paid that school. I have students who come for practicals at my salon. If I can show you some of the videos, you will actually think I'm lying. Because a person won't be able to open a line just to do simple wig lines. Yet this person, after getting certified, she wants to come to the salon and compete with a Zimbabwean lady who didn't go to school, who just came, who is illegal, but who is opening a salon and being successful. She wants to compete with a Nigerian salon that when they are doing their hair, they do it with excellency. But what does she offer? All she has in her hand is a certificate. Nothing more. And how much money was invested in that person? A lot of it.
But where do you think the problem lies?
I think the problem lies firstly on their curriculum. So most importantly, they shouldn't just teach these people things that are old, like outdated. Like you can't teach a child how to do PEM at this time and age.
I mean, Ronaldo rolls, guys. Come on. I can the roller, ke roller tsela. Ke bua ka di ba di tsa di brush tsa di roller. I can
Yes.
do my curls with
Yes.
something else. Yeah.
And other kids, they will tell you that I can't do this hair, it's natural hair. um I trained more on Caucasian hair. But if you look at the market, will that person
What is
go?
Caucasian hair?
Caucasian hair, it's this Indian white people's hair,
Oh, okay.
right?
Slung. Mm-hmm.
So now a child is trained to do Caucasian hair, and then she's coming to look for work at a black society, whereby she'll be dealing with Afro hair. Why then can't you teach this person more about hair and the market she's going to
Yeah, to
work in?
serve.
This in Okay, so sorry, most of Indian or white peoples, they actually trust their own people to do their own hair.
It is so true. I mean, my niece, my nephew, my two nieces and my nephew, they are mixed,
Yes.
colored. So whenever I take them to Caucasian
Yes.
salon,
Yes.
right? First and foremost, they always say to me, "Wait a minute, are they black and white, or
You
because
see?
we need to find a black person who understands both?"
One, you see? So in other words, they are trying to tell you that we don't trust
Yeah.
her with my hair because she doesn't have the hair that looks like mine. So why can't we then equip our own girls to master the natural hair? Not that people from outside, I am from Zimbabwe as well, but
Yes.
why
Yeah.
can't South Africans be taught more on natural hair
Yeah.
in the schools, so that when they come in the industry, they are competing with people that know very well how to maneuver this kind of hair, then they can compete.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm telling you, Evha, there are most South Africans. We do South Africans at our salon.
Yeah.
They'll tell you that, oh, nah, I'll never do hair with South African. My previous hairdresser is from Ghana. My other hairdresser is from Zimbabwe. The South African curriculum, or it's now so bad that even South Africans, they don't trust their system. They don't trust their people that they can do the craft.
Yo, that is so bad. That is so bad. And the reason why then we have so many people that are unemployed,
Yes.
that are unskilled, that can't
Some
do the
they have
job.
certificates, but
Yes.
those certificates, it doesn't tally with what they do.
Di kgabisitse fela
No.
nje.
So how can they compete with somebody who is coming from outside? Why can't the government look at that and say, okay, what can we do for us to match the market? They should look at the current market.
Yeah.
What does the market want?
But now tell me, because I know that you're from Zimbabwe, Mavis
Yes.
Muchena, right?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm not too sure if you have a South African citizen now or not, but that's not the case at this point in time. I mean, South Africa is about to host the G20 summit. And the G20 summit is not meant for South Africans alone. It's meant for South Africa to sell itself to the world. And what you're talking about, it makes a very crucial point to say government, it needs to look into those kinds of partnerships. If Ghanaians, Malawians, Nigerians, Zimbabweans are very good in doing the hair, and South Africans are still lacking in terms of the skill, but they've got so much theory that they have learned from the school, then this is a possible partnership that can happen between these countries here. How about we look into that? But do you think that is possible?
It is very much possible because I am actually doing it right now.
Okay.
I've got girls I take and I train them for free.
Yeah.
As long as the person is a South African youth,
Yeah.
like as I'm speaking now, they are there.
Wow,
I am training them. And I am not training them for a certificate because I am not yet accredited.
Yeah.
I am in the process, but
Yes.
not yet. By the way, I use a business permit. But then the thing is now, the mentality of South Africans, most of them, especially, they want to be in the hair industry, but sometimes they don't know what it takes to be in the hair industry. It means you going back home late.
Yeah.
It means you working over the board. But the thing is now, the government is there. It's say, okay, we are saying the government, if it can help, that a South African girl opens a salon,
Yeah.
ne? And it has got everything. then we take one Zimbabwean person who is good
Yeah.
to pair with this girl and then show her that, okay, you have learned, the certificate is there, but this is how it's done. And then they form a sort of like a partnership. And then they work together so that if there is a Zimbabwean saloon next door, this saloon that is a South African one, because we have planted somebody who is as good as the next door, then this salon will be trained and will be at the same level with that one. We want to remove this mentality from South Africans that South Africans don't know how to do hair.
That's a very quite interesting idea. And to you, it's no longer an idea because you are implementing it. And I'm just hoping that we are listening from the point of understanding, because that can also eliminate this mentality of xenophobia, but not realizing that we are all brothers and sisters in Africa. We just need to find a way on how to work together. But just before we go to the break, I know that you're also the CEO of Mavis Strategic Partners. And there you deal with marketing companies or training businesses in marketing, and also, looking at the digital space as well. Could you please tell us more about that?
Okay, so Mavis Strategic Partners is a company that do marketing for companies, not just ordinary marketing. We are more on AI things. So what I've done in the company, I have employed kids. I can say kids that actually from varsity. So they have degrees and diplomas in marketing, but they don't have the experience.
So these are graduates.
Yes.
Okay.
So I take them and then I train them further, because when they are from school, they don't know anything.
Of course.
Yes. So I train them on how to do their marketing and also on how to train other companies, especially small scale, because there are companies that are very young. They can't even afford to pay a marketing company. But they also want their businesses to scale up. So we also offer training. Again, we offer it for free.
Wow. Mavis, you do so much.
We offer this training for, because they can't.
Yeah. And it's not costing you.
It's not costing me, because these kids, luckily, they are getting internship from other companies. So it's costing me on my time, but I have said I will do it because I want to impact a small scale businesses. That was me, I think 10 years ago, whereby I wanted my company to scale up, but I couldn't. I couldn't even have money, 300 rand to pay for ads.
So you know how it feels.
I know how it feels. So now the challenge I am getting there is we are teaching them on how to do marketing. But marketing and posting are two different things. When we say marketing, money is involved. So on their side, we expect them to then plant a certain amount in their marketing, not to give me, but you pay Meta. Meta, I mean Facebook, Instagram, to pay Google, but they can't even have that 300 rand to spare. To pay for those ads in such a way that it was far much better if there was maybe the government. Okay, the small businesses are trained on how to do the marketing. Can you spare even 500 rand so that we can give to this person, and then put whatever she has learned into practice, into her business, and start marketing her business and getting people online. It is so much affordable to get people, clients online. I have built my salon online because if you come to my salon where it is, there is no any walk-in person that can pass by and say there is a salon there. For you to come to my salon, you have to dial at the gate and I open for you. But it's always full. Why? Because I have digitalized everything. AI is doing the job for me. And the same method I'm saying, I'm going to teach other businesses to do the same. But then you have to pay it.
So for those who are listening at home, because I'm also interested.
Yes.
I want to come and market my company and see what these graduates are doing for you and what are they doing for other companies that you have actually roped in as well.
Yes.
But what type of training? And you know, AI is broad, and we can do so much with AI. But specifically, what are you focusing on that AI is really helping us? And do you think AI is important now or
Okay.
not?
So I will start on the how do we do it, and what kind of AI. So the kind of AI I'm talking about is the kind of AI that will bring money into your pocket.
I love that.
Yes.
Tell me more.
So it is the kind of AI whereby it will go and hunt for customers for your business. So what you do is you have to train the AI. You have to tell the AI, this is my business. These are my target market. So I want you to go there, out there, and look for people for me. So it involves a lot of different AIs. So we have Meta. In the Meta we have Copy, the conversion API. We have the marketing API, whereby we also include the Zapier, the Zo. It's just a lot. I don't
Just a lot.
I don't know if I can.
Nonetheless, but I'm gonna come and learn. But you know, I love the fact that you are giving us that good gist to say this is the reason why I'm saying you must come. Especially when you speak about AI that's gonna go look for clients for me, and AI that's gonna make money
For you.
Yeah.
So what happens, let's say in general, I can say, for you, let's say I'm selling magwinya, ne? And then I want you to buy my magwinya.
Yeah.
What you do when you are scrolling and then you see that I'm selling very nice cakes, when you click there, but for you to see it again, I must have done something that will make you see my magwinya as my target market. And then when you see it, the moment you click it, right, because maybe sometimes I'm doing something else, AI must be able to talk to you until it closes the deal for me.
Wow. That's
So,
interesting.
because when you fill in a form online,
Yes.
if a company will come back a day later
Yeah.
or 5 hours later,
Yeah.
there's a possible way that you say, I found somebody. Or a salon, a hairstyle, and then I try to contact you, and then you take 5 hours. Maybe you are busy with a client because you are a small scale business. You are the hairdresser, you are the marketer, you are everything. Then the time you will go back to your phone and say, hi, sorry, you say, no, I've already found another salon. So the AI will then close that gap.
Hey, man, so it's more like trading was for you on your behalf.
Yes.
I love this.
So it will close that gap, and it will
Yes.
actually book appointments for me. Then I'll just go there and look, oh, okay, Evha say she wants to come at 3. Because AI has got my calendar already. If I don't have a client, she
Yes.
knows.
Yeah.
And then, so now I can be able to do some things while the AI is closing deals for me. But for the AI to close the deals for me, you must train it. There are things you have to do so that it can be able to know that Evha is the target market of Mavis, because it doesn't mean that if I am a salon, everybody is my client. No. There are other people who can afford 300 Rand hairstyles.
Yes.
There are other people who afford 2,000 Rand.
Yes, yeah.
So my target market, I must tell AI that I don't want somebody who will come and say, cash short. I want somebody who will come and spend, is willing to spend 2,000 Rand, because she'll do hair, she'll do nails, she'll do lashes, she will do everything. Then this person is my target market. So for you, I'll be worried if you are a small scale business and then your ad or your company, like you are in film, and then your ad is being shown to a church. It tells me that you didn't train your AI nicely. You didn't optimize. We call it search engine optimization.
Yes, yeah.
You didn't optimize anything nicely.
So you're simply telling me that as much as people thinking that AI is a taboo at some point, and they thinking it is going to take people's jobs and this and this and that, that's not true, because
It will never.
we're still the brain behind it.
It will never. You know, AI, I don't think will ever replace humans. There are other jobs, yes, that might be lost, especially now. Instead of you hiring somebody who will be busy responding to the messages whatsoever, then you've got AI that is doing it for you. But it's to help you close the deals quicker so that you don't lose business. But then we will always need a person. That's the good
I
part
love
of
the
it.
sound of this. I just love and love and love. That's why Sfunu'Umsebenzi guys is here. But you know what? Before we go back to that opportunity that I spoke about when we started, that Mavis has got something for us as usual. You know, when you
Yes.
come here, you must expect something,
Yes.
something. I want us to go to the break a little bit and maybe just try and find out from people that are owning salons, but you know that you are struggling to make your business to get off the ground. Let's hear those challenges. I know there's a lot to share, but let's hear from this lady right here.
No, angivumi ukuthi abantu bangaphandle bafunde ukudlula abantu balana. Abantu balana bafundile ukuthi abantu balana amathuba omsebenzi abawatholi ngesizathu sokuthi noma bethi bayahamba bethi bafuna umsebenzi, noma bethola umsebenzi, labantu bangaphandle bavuma noma ngayini abazoyithola. Because bona basuke bazi ukuthi uma bethola leyo mali leyo, uma beye emakhantrini abo, inkulu kunaleya ngale. Shuthi bayizigwili uma befika ngale. Abantu bala bayazi ukuthi umuntu kufanele mawuthi kufanele nivumelane ngokuthi ilokhuzana imali ingakanani. Nivumelane kahle nomqashi wakho ukuthi hhayi lo msebenzi lo ngiyawenza. Yes, bayakhona ukwenza. Inkinga ukuthi bafuna ukubhadala imali encane, abantu abafuna ukukhokha, ama-companies awafuna ukukhokha. Ingakho benza sengathi abantu bangaphandle ibona abanama-skills amaningi la e-South Africa. Kodwa-ke abantu bala e-South Africa banawo ama-skills maningi, banama-degree, bafundile, inkinga bahlele emakhaya. Amankampani fana ngabe wona afundisa abantu. They should give back to the community ngoba uma inkampani yona kuwukuthi ithatha umuntu iyamfundisa after matric, imfundisa about their business. Bamsponsor, uyafunda uyaqeda. Then lowo muntu there is no need for inkampani ayizukukhokha kakhulu inkampani. Lowo muntu simqashile, sefanele iqashe umuntu ozomfundisa ngomsebenzi. Lo muntu already useyawazi umsebenzi, usefika se-right, se-ready for ukusebenza, esebenza kahle inkampani iye phambili. Giving back to the community, kahle kahle to the SA Unemployment Youth, kungcono ngoba baningi abantu bangathola amathuba omsebenzi, bangasebenza, inkampani ayizuba na-stress, ayizukuyisola, yonke into izobe ihambe kahle ngenxa yokuthi sebemfundisile umuntu baze bamqeda bambeka lapha akhona. Ngoba baningi abantu bafunda imisebenzi kodwa-ke abana-nex, bahleli emakhaya. Yazethu ngcono ongafundile kunofundile ngoba uhleli namajazi ekhaya. Uma besponsorisha abantu, lokho kunika abantu ukugqoza ukuthi kahle kahle fana ngabe ngiyasebenza, ngisebenze ngoba bangifundisile, bangiqeda, bangiqeqesha right. Kulula for ibhizinisi ukuthi isebenze smooth kahle, ibe nempumelelo. Ngoba isesponsile umuntu omncane ozothi uma iqede ileyo khozi yakhe aqhubeke asebenze khona kahle.
So we are back. The challenges batun dingata re ka ska ba ra di qeta, but it's always important that we listen to people that are experienced when they are talking to us. I'm still with Mavis in the studio, and right about now, I want us to talk about some of the opportunities that you have for us. But first, let me start here. You were invited by this company organization called the Cultural and Creative Industries Guild of Africa. It's well known as SIGA. And SIGA is working with TLL, which is this very same channel, standing for the Lifestyle League channel. And what you came to do was to speak as a guest. And right there, I put you on the spot because I was the facilitator. And I said, Mavis, you are talking all these beautiful things, but in this room, there are people that are actually appealing, crying out, mainly because they are lacking those opportunities, and they don't have the means as well, to achieve what they want to achieve in terms of their businesses. Would you kindly, please give them the opportunity to learn how to market their businesses? And you know what you did? That was so beautiful. You said yes. But now today, you also want to give 5 more people that opportunity.
Yes.
And I want you to explain to all our viewers right there, now, what is the opportunity all about? And how long is it going to take? Are they going to pay for this opportunity, or they're not going to pay for it?
Evha, that day you put me on the spot. Like, I couldn't even say no.
And that's me. I love my people.
Oh, yes. So we will give 10 companies, but now we've got 5, right? An opportunity to come and learn. We are not going to market for these companies, but we are going to teach them on how to do the marketing, the proper marketing, because marketing is so broad, Evha. It's very broad, and according to different businesses, it applies so differently. The person who is selling fat cakes on the road, and the person who is maybe running a cleaning business, their target markets, their way of marketing, it's so different. So what am I doing here? I could have just said I can just maybe teach people online that you're gonna market like this, but it will not be tailored to a company. So what we are saying, I'm saying, bring your companies, and then you tell us, this is my business, this is what I do, and then we tailor make the marketing that is for you, and then we teach you how to do it yourself. Because when I hauna chelete ya etsa di marketing company and pay them 10,000 rand per month, you can't afford it. But then you can afford to make yourself learn. And the good thing about learning is like at some point when you are starting to hire people, you actually know what to expect from them. If they are not good, you can actually tell them that, no, you are supposed to do it like this, like this, like this, because you have the knowledge of how to do it yourself. So we are asking for about 5 people, but these 5 people must be 5 companies. You must already be having a business running.
Please tell them on camera.
Okay?
Yes.
You must be able to, you must have a business running already. I don't want a person who is saying, I've got an idea, because there are so many people with ideas, and they remain ideas until Jesus comes.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
I want people with, you are trying, the business is there, even if it's not making money, but at least you have started, it's there. Then if you are like that, and if possible, the person must be around Gauteng, because there are other lessons I'll do in person. So you'll be coming to a place where Sis Evha will tell you where, so that we can have in-person classes. So you must be a business, registered or not. I think that Sis Evha will also advise, but you must be on the ground. I don't want people with ideas. I want people
Stop
with
being
businesses.
idea-full. Start emptying your head of those
Yes.
ideas and start implementing. But thank you so much, House Mavis. At least you've clarified that part, because every time when it's Evha talking, they always say, oh, papa. I mean, it's the reality. We can't always be talking ideas, man.
Exactly.
Now, I'm very glad that at least you're going to help at least about 5 people.
Yes.
To get off the ground, because marketing, they might think it's easy, but it's not an
It's
easy thing.
not.
I've been in business for some time, and really, this is one thing that I struggle with. As much as I talk too much, as much as I'm outspoken and I'm beautiful and I'm out there, listen, if you're not willing to sleep for business,
Yes.
it's always the case that you'll struggle with just that one thing. And that
Yeah.
one thing that I'm struggling with is marketing. So can I also be the 60th person? Because I don't want to take away the opportunity of the 5 people,
Yes.
but at least the 6th person. Hey, but I don't want to say,
Carry.
but it's been a pleasure having you in our studio, and I really appreciate even also the advices that you gave us as women, advices that you gave us as entrepreneurs, because we look at business differently, and we don't see the other light that's attached to the business. If you empower other people, you get more empowered. If you bless other people, you get more blessed. There's no competition in business. Yes, there's a competition in terms of the system language. But then if you were to share your experience and the ideas with somebody else, yours gets multiplied. And it means the place where you are now, if you were to bless people with your current situation, once you have blessed, God elevates you to another
Exactly.
level. And I love
Yes.
that. I mean, this is one thing that I'm taking away with. But then, in closing, what is your word of wisdom to all the women out there who are owning hair salons, who are owning strategic companies, but it's always difficult to really hold everything together?
My word of advice, like the way I actually do it myself, don't stop. Like even if you feel like things are not working out, the feeling that they are not working out is just a way of telling you that you must change something. So anything you are doing, especially when you are in the salon, stop chasing money. Please, can you concentrate more on how people feel, on how to embrace people? Money will follow you. If you love money, you must do something that will bring money, not to focus on the money. So let's focus on people's beings. Let's focus on their lives. Let's focus on how they feel. There's no wrong for you to ask, when is your birthday, when is your anniversary, the child you said is sick last week, how is she today? In that way she becomes a family. She's attached to your brand. So whether there is money or not, she knows that I am loyal to Mavis, because ngwana kana go alwala, Mavis urile, how is my child? So you have to be attached to people, not to be attached to their bank accounts.
Wow. 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 Whoa. Thank you so much for this incredible session. It's been a pleasure having you. And I feel like I still want to have more of you in the future, because I know that you've got 3 companies, also the MPO. Oh, just before we close, what about the MPO though?
Yes, so the
Yeah.
NPO, Eva, it's I formed it mainly because I am a Zimbabwean
Okay.
who is skilled
Yes.
by the hair, and remember, this is self-taught things, even the marketing things.
Yes.
So I am like, if I am this skilled, why can't I do skills transfer from me to another South African, the way I'm doing in marketing and hair? But now I want to call upon other foreigners who are like me. Guys, we are in South Africa, and then we are actually getting, like myself, I have made money in South Africa. So why can't I give back to South Africans? Maybe there's somebody from Pakistan, you are having a spaza shop, but outside your shop there are boys who are always there. Why can't you adapt one or two and teach them business management, so that they can also own the spaza shop like you? You are a Chinese company, you are making billions of money going outside of South Africa every year. Why can't you equip 2 South Africans, instead of you taking your relatives, your friends from China, coming to South Africa all the time and taking more money and making more money, which is good anyway. But why can't we then equip locals? Right now, if you go on Google, Eva, you type, you are looking for a construction company, there's 95% chances that a Zimbabwean is going to come and knock at your door.
True that.
If you are looking for a plumber, it is a Zimbabwean guy who's going to come and say, I do plumbing. So if they are so good, why can't we then have them teach the South Africans on how they do these things without even a certificate? Right now, I'm not worried about certificates. We are going to get there. Right now, I am worried about the South African youth being able to do the level of skills which foreigners have. Like even salons. If you go around Midrand right now, how many salons are owned by our South Africans?
Africans.
But how many those foreigners have certificates? But they are doing wonders. They are building houses. They are buying cars. So that can also be done to a South African child. So my cry is, as foreigners, let's work with South Africans. Just skill that person.
Wow.
skill that
Wow.
person.
Wow.
So my NPO is called Africa Builds Africa. You can go and register there as a mentor.
Yeah.
So that you say, I am here, I am in construction, I'm an IT person, I can teach somebody to do maybe IT stuff, cybersecurity, whatever you are very good at, just teach somebody else. Just adopt that child and teach that child for that child to be able to, because we are
Be
living
independent.
without an ID. Having an ID, South African youth, I'm talking to you now, having a South African ID will never bring money on your table. Like, if the ID is in the house and you are waking up every day, you are sleeping in your house, there is nothing that is going to happen. Just remove that mentality. Can you teach yourself a skill? So if you are there, you are saying, I want a skill, I don't know how, just go on our website, register as a person who wants to be mentored, and you actually specify on which area. Do you want IT? Do you want salons? Do you want plumbers, electricians? You can just do that, and then we are going to match you
With
with
company.
the company that can
Yes.
adapt you.
Wow.
And then you can actually train yourself.
is
You
beautiful.
must stop looking for
Yeah.
jobs.
What's the website again?
africabuildsafrica.com
AfricaBuildsAfrica.
.org.
.org.
Yes.
Wow. So do you want to give your numbers, your email address as well, in case maybe there are companies that would like to privately speak to you?
Okay, so my number is 078-229-0240. And then if you want to email me, it's Mavis at mavisstrategicpartners.co.za. If you go on social media, Mavis Strategic Partners, there is Mavis Women Empowerment, there is Africa Builds Africa, there is me, Mavis Muchena.
Us Mavis, thank you so much. I mean, you've said it mouthful. I think my people are happy. Remember, earlier on, if you want to form part of the big five that is going to be taught on how to market their businesses, this is your opportunity. You've got the contact numbers. But also, if you're a young person out there and you really want to be upskilled, and you're a company that is saying, hey, I come from Zimbabwe, I come from Europe, I come from Ghana, and I am willing to work with Mavis and partner with her in terms of, training our own brothers and sisters in South Africa. I am also available. You do have the contact details. They are also on our screen. But do not forget that the Lifestyle League is a channel that is making a difference. And Sfunu'Umsebenzi, we are here to also make sure that the difference is more. But do not stop subscribing. Do not stop inviting companies to also form part of our partnership programs as well. And Runa, really the Lifestyle League. Nakili Evh'a Nteso, and from the rest of the crew, I say to you guys, please keep growing in business. Yes, purpose is more important, but from the rest of the team, I say to you, we are